shot to see what we need to do with it. And here's another fun fact about life. Weather affects the grind. Humidity affects the grind, because metal, when it's hot, will produce a different grind and shot time than when it's cold. So when you first start out, you're always gonna wanna run a couple of shots through the machine. One, to get the chemically taste out from cleaning, and two, so that you heat up the grinder and you get a more accurate shot. Don't even start trying to dial in the shot without having done that, because it'll like make you so frustrated. You'll think you'll have to turn the grinder and you won't actually, because it just needs to warm up a bit. And the other thing to know is that you need to have, where's my towels? Where did I put them?
Right here.
Oh, great. You have to have a dry head when you go to do this. So I always dry out the head, because basically what happens is if you leave coffee sitting up against the heat source right here, it'll burn, and coffee oil will always take the taste of what's around you. So like if I left the beans in a refrigerator, it would taste like whatever's in the fridge. Or if somebody has perfume on when they're making coffee and it's quite strong, the head will take on the perfume taste. Isn't that something? So basically, once you've run a shot, make sure that you always dump out the grind straight away, or it'll keep burning in the head, and then every shot you pour after it will start to taste burned. Fun facts about life. So wiping out the head helps you also control the oil in here. Great. When you first start learning this, there's a lot of waste, because you got to learn how much to put in the head, so you end up wasting quite a bit, but we'll get it figured out. You want to have a mound to start with, something like this. Nice little, and then I take my finger, and this is how you can tell baristas out of a crowd, because they'll always have like grind on the side of their finger. And so I like smooth it out like that, and then wipe the excess off. Then when you tamp, you want to make sure that you put even pressure on the grinds, so that because if it's packed and it's slanted, water will hit it differently, and so it ruins the crema on the shot and it ruins the shot time. It's very temperamental coffee. So I always hold it like this with my fingers down on the silver bit to have an even temp. Some people who are super into it in Australia, they hold it like this and then they tamp like down like that, which is really funny to me. It just seems funny. So don't put your feet on this thingy, because this has grinds on it, and so you'll get grinds in your shot when you pour it. So I just set it on the side, and then I tamp it straight down. Never knock the side of it, even though there's things around the edge here. So that just means that you just have to do it again, and sometimes spinning it helps. Yeah. The good press shot, I'll show you. There's a ring on the head, and you won't be able to see it if it's flat and if you have enough grinds in there. So, pulling the shot, put it in there and you have to kind of click it, push it in place. And then you hit any of these buttons. So this shot is like 32 seconds. And the crema looks like it's the right color. It's a little bit dark. But you can tell it's slow because already down here, the shot is dying. There's nothing going like at the bottom of it. The best coffee, you would steam your milk first, then pour your shot and pour the milk in directly, because if this dies, it changes the taste in the coffee as well. So, are any of you sick? No? All right, is any of you a germaphobe? You don't want to touch the same glass as someone else? I've had that happen before. Taste this. It is going to taste burned, but this way you'll know what a bad shot tastes like.